They still in the slave mentality. Oh, you against white people? Oh, I can't talk to you then.
Right.
White people, some of them good. You know, they still caught up into that.
Trip, like if you tell these brothers, oh, I'm against the Mexican, right on. Because they take their jobs, because they hit my car and ran away. You know, if you say I'm against the Asians, right on.
Right.
But you say you against white people, oh,
you racist.
Something wrong with you.
No, you better do what that white man. You better do what that white man say, boss. All of that.
That's
all
that
of
white
that.
supremacy and black
but
inferiority.
I'm just saying.
That's what they did. But the powers that be, the media,
like
turning us in onto one another. They made it a black and brown issue. But if you notice, the Indians, Latinos, blacks starting to wake up and they starting to say,
But why do they call this a race, man? Why do they call this a race? It's a competition. It's a competition. That's why every week, every day in the paper, man, you can read an article that says 65% of white children graduate, where only 25% or 15% of black kids.
Right.
They use the statistics and they show you the superiority of the white race in the paper and the inferiority of yourself. Every day, I can guarantee I can pick up the paper once a week and read an article, some study, some Harvard or Yale study about how black people are inferior to not only white folks, but they put us under the Asians and the men. We just the dirt bottom.
Right.
And that's what racism is. It's a competition. It's a race.
Right.
And in a race, you got to have a winner and you got to have a loser. And when people really want to break down the race, they might say who came in second, third, or fourth. And that's what they do to us, man. They put us in boxes and in categories so they can control. So, you know, if I say criminal thief, you don't think of nobody to look like George Bush in the business suit.
Right.
You think of somebody to look like me. You know, in the hip hop clothes, sagging pants. You know, this is the person that's more likely to go commit a crime.
Absolutely.
But I could show you they own statistics that say white men in business suits commit more crimes and cost this country more money in criminal activity than black crime, brown crime, and Asian crime put together.
Yes, sir. Now, here's a thought. Because y'all brothers is talking real strong. And Dr. King talk real strong.
You know what they say, when you black and you talk strong, you don't last too long.
Exactly. And that's my question. History of neutralizing black leaders who speak against the government.
You know what I say for that? You gonna die anyway, so speak the truth, man. What you gonna be, like, I be talking to black people, man, this is 2008 and we still scary. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in the barbershop the other day and the black brothers was in there and the little kids is in there and they hearing this. They like, well, I ain't gonna vote for Barack because he might come president and they gonna assassinate him.
Exactly.
So what? So you gonna tell me I'm not gonna run for president because somebody might kill me? Somebody might kill me going to Club Rain this weekend. I'm in the club and I could get killed in the club. What you mean? You, man, as a black man, you can never fear death, you know, or somebody threatening you to stand up for some truth. That's the best way to die. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I would love for some coward to come up and kill me in front of my kids. But hey, I'd rather die like that than, you know, dying in an alley someplace drinking a fifth of gin, or die laying up in my bed in the house scared. I mean, really,
why really though? Do we? Not to excuse the rhetoric or the truth that you're saying, but really though, from an intelligent standpoint, you have grassroots perspective. We all headed towards the same goal. We ask the question why. We can be on this talk show we probably can talk till tomorrow on the problem.
Right.
I want to just shift it a little bit to the solution. They've been talking before me. All of us was born. Talking. And it's not just about dying or killing. We want to, they say survival of the fittest. Well, it's not the fittest right here. It's the fittest right here. And so even in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. We're the original man. Listen now, we're the thinkers, the mind frame behind the whole Egyptian pyramids, the architect. We are very, very wise people. Now, with that said, what we gonna do? We gonna keep talking revolution. We gonna keep talking about what they doing to us. You know, the minister talked about it one time, and I'm paraphrasing. You could probably help me. Do you remember he was talking? It wasn't the Jews. It was a president that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was talking to, and it was a lot of black leaders talking about the problem. And the white president said, "Go and make me do something about it." In other words, I have to address issues that the majority of the people are bringing to me. So why don't y'all unite? This is the white man telling the black man, unite and make it such a big issue to where I have to address it. But y'all scattered. You know what? When I came to Denver, Colorado, I'd never seen black disunity the way I've seen it in Denver, Colorado.
A lot of people say that.
But I'm just telling you, I'm from Chicago is segregated, but I'm an outsider now. I'm an outsider looking in. And it's like, I'm not knocking Denver, but it's like they still got paper transfers. We on plastic transfers for the bus and transportation. It's like y'all a little bit late right now. The Barack Obama, Minister Louis Farrakhan versus type of mind frame. It's all public in Chicago. That hasn't even hit y'all public news yet. You can go Google Farrakhan and Obama Barack. But what the enemy has done, and I'm going to put a name to it, media, Anglo-Saxon, Cohen is his name actually, a Jewish person.
Absolutely.
You know, he killed two birds with one stone. I've never seen Barack Obama shuffle, stutter, get stuck the way he did when he was asked the question on how do you know, what's your relationship or how do you view the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? Look how they set it up. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. What Minister Farrakhan got to do with Barack Obama? Why are you not asking Barack Obama, you know, about his king in Africa or Nigeria, his lineage, where he come from? He asked about Farrakhan, but look how he do it. And his anti-Semitism. Back on that again. The same way they got Jesse Jackson. Farrakhan, no Jesse Jackson for president. Farrakhan backed up. I need to make this point.
Okay,
go ahead. Make this point. So Farrakhan, so Barack Obama, I denounce anything anti-Semitic. And Minister Farrakhan is with those anti-Semitic ways. I denounce that. Here go Cohen. Well, your pastor, Reverend Jeremiah Trotter, last year gave him, your pastor, your religious advisor, Barack, gave the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan the Man of the Year award. Here go Barack. Well, I don't always agree with everything my pastor says. Now, y'all don't know this because it ain't hit y'all news yet. Barack Obama at variance with his own pastor, at variance with the Nation of Islam and all the supporters of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, including white supporters. Who is Barack Obama trying to appeal to? He said he represents change.
Let me tell you.
Typical, let me get the vote of the white folks. Let me, hey.
But let me tell you who, it ain't just the white folks that Barack Obama is trying to stand and look good in front of. It's the Zionist groups and lobbyist groups. That's not. It's two different things. It's two different, and we not to get this confused. We have to. All Jewish people may look white, but they are Jewish people, and they are interested in the state of Israel and furthering their objectives. And any politician that is a friend of Farrakhan is not a friend of AIPAC. These are real organizations.
Now you just mentioned some truth, but the Zionists you talking about, and let's not get it twisted, the Jewish you talking about, come on now. The Jewish people we talking about are not the original Jews that represent.
Well, I'm not even trying to touch that right at this particular.
So when I say white Zionists, who are you referring to?
I'm talking about Zionist Jews who are over organizations like AIPAC and other lobbyist groups that pressure politicians. And this is not no Jewish conspiracy stuff that I'm talking about. This is real stuff. AIPAC is the biggest lobbying group in this country.
How you spell that?
AIPAC, like A and PAC. You can look it up on the computer. They didn't gave Hillary Clinton money, they didn't gave Barack Obama money, and they didn't gave Edwards money.
That's true that they're concerned about the interests of Israel.
No, but any politician that is in the major light today, they give money to their campaigns.
That's true.
And when you ask, remember in the 2000 election when they was having the Million Family March, and Joseph Lieberman, who is a conservative senator now, but back then when he was running with Gore for president, was a liberal senator.
Right.
They asked him, they said, will you send somebody to go and address the people at the Minister Farrakhan's family rally? Initially, they said, well, yeah, that's a good idea. But then the Jewish group said, you can't go to nothing that Farrakhan is doing.
True.
And then they come out the next day and say, we ain't going to be going there or sending nobody there. And they started with the whole anti-Semite thing.
That's all
and
true.
the point that I wanted to make before, these white politicians like Huckabee and Romney and stuff, they can be associated with Bob Jones and Bob Jones University, Jerry Falwell, people that make statements against black people and Mexicans and stuff. And that's politically legitimate.